The following podcast contains material that may not be suitable for young children. It may not be suitable for anybody else either.
And now, for your listening displeasure, the kids have been dropped off at the baths. The beer's chilled. We're here, you're here. Van Gogh's only got one ear. From some god-forsaken, rat-infested, shit-walled, spunk-covered hovel in Barnsley, it's time for Flat Cap Chat. Wankers.
Hello, and welcome to the second edition of Flat Cap Chat. I'm Carl, and with me you've got
Liam
again. So, Liam, what we've been doing?
Not a great deal, to be fair. Amazed we're actually still on air for the second one. We didn't get arrested after the first episode.
We're still three men.
That's a result. Other than that, not a great deal. I've been working far too much. I've been fixing punctures on the missus's car, which has decided to crash through pot oils and destroy. Other than that, not a great deal. We've been at local press though.
We have, haven't we? We had after the last one, we had the Barnsley Chronicle sent us a message asking if we wanted to do a little piece on us.
We're now famous.
Yeah, so we've been in Chronicle. Not last week. Last week. Not Friday. Just gone Friday before.
Friday before, yeah.
We went in. Though they did. I don't know where they got the headline from.
The headline's rather good.
Pals Carl and Liam start podcast after losing jobs. And
we're not actually jobless.
We're not actually fucking jobless.
We
do have jobs, strangely enough.
Yeah.
Never
actually lost a job.
No, I start back on Wednesday, but you've been working for a while, haven't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, we've never. But in this article, it says like two Barnsley pals that started a podcast in the spare time in a bid to keep in touch after they went separate ways following a change in jobs. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, we did change jobs. Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we set up Flat Cap Chat earlier this month with my friend Liam, and they started to lose touch after they left their jobs at Yorkshire Tiger.
Left their jobs?
Yeah, 3 years ago. Apparently I told the Chronicle, me and my friend Liam started the podcast because we used to work together, and the conversations we had were always fun, and we don't get the chance to see each other too much anymore.
Which is true.
So this was a perfect opportunity. So we've got a little bit of a mention in there from Stagecoach as well. And then he says there's a lot of trial and error at the moment, which we did. We had a little bit of an issue with last one, didn't we? I turned it a little bit out.
Yeah, we had to chop a little bit out because we wouldn't have been here for this one.
We wouldn't have been here for this one.
Would have been somewhere else.
Yeah, it would have been really. But since then we've had a review as well. We were told that we were a bit fruity.
Yeah, which has never been described as a bit fruity before.
No, we're a bit fruity.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've. This goes on to say that in podcasts I used to watch. I've never watched a podcast. I usually just listen to them.
Interesting watching a podcast.
Yeah, be interesting. So it says we used to always be some kind of music playing at end. So I thought it'd be a good idea to help out some local artists. So maybe they could help us out too. So that's why we do our little outro with a little song at end, which I think Liam sorted out for us today.
Yeah.
So we're all good for that. I actually did my maths on how many downloads we're going to get, and I used my calculator, and I think I estimated something like 23 million downloads
in first week.
Yeah, in first week. But as it went by, I think
come a little short.
Only
a little.
I think there's that calculator from Poundland that did us over.
Got some funny buttons on it.
Yeah, he said no matter what it said in Chronicle, we had I think 46 downloads.
We're nearly at 26 million.
Yeah, so we just ran out corner from 26 million. I think
this time next week,
if we get a couple more people downloading it, I think that we might get to that 20-something million.
Definitely.
We're doing all right.
We're not far off from it. 26 million.
No, we're not far off.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
1 year.
Yeah, we're going all around. We've actually had another message this week that we're going to try and sort out next week. BBC Radio Sheffield want to interview us.
Which is possibly the most bizarre thing I've ever heard.
It's just really, really strange that somebody wants to listen to us, because this for us is just a little bit of fun. We just have a few beers. We've got some beer in tonight, actually.
Yeah, from local brewery.
Yeah, Nailmaker at Darton. We've been and got a 5 litre box of Mosaic Pale Ale tonight to drink. So the more and more we go on tonight, the more drunk we will
Probably
get.
more stupid it'll get.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's what we basically do. We meet up and get pissed.
Yeah.
And have a laugh.
And we have a look at some stories that we've seen over the internet that we want to share with each other, and we have a good read, and we read them for you, and we have a good laugh. So in Barnsley Chronicle, what we were going on about earlier as well, something that we noticed were with this coronavirus going on, we've got
a lovely local resident.
Yeah, a local resident in the letters page from last week's Chronicle, actually.
We'll just do his first name, I reckon.
Yeah, John. Well, it's
Mr. John.
Mr. John from Staincross Common. The headline is "Time to stop passing buck on masks," because we've all got to start wearing masks now. We mentioned it.
Unless
on
you can.
Yeah, we'll not go into that. Hidden disability, mate.
Yeah, very hidden.
Yeah.
That hidden.
My lanyard says, I've got a hidden disability.
Yeah, which he has.
I started believing it though now, because I start parking in disabled bays down at B&M.
Just with his special lanyard on. He's not been abused yet.
So yeah, we're all wearing masks. Obviously, we're all supposed to be wearing masks. And Mr. John here from Staincross Common wrote into Chronicle, and he weren't really happy at all. He said that it was plain to see when taking the bus into Barnsley why this coronavirus is still spreading. So obviously it's still spreading because John is an expert.
He's been on bus in Barnsley,
Yeah.
so his buses in Barnsley, but he's best at in people.
He don't mention that he's part of World Health Organisation, or
I think he's chairman on it.
is he?
He might be.
Is he? It might be Chris Whitty's dad.
He'd live up Staincross anyway,
Yeah.
definitely.
John Whitty.
Yeah.
No, that's not really his name. There's a John Whitty in
Just to
Staincross.
clarify, yeah, that's not his name.
That's not his name. We're just laughing about that one. So yeah, he's on the in and out journey. The bus was carrying passengers who were not taking the basic lawful requirement of wearing a mask.
It's not actually law, though.
Yeah, well, it's mandatory to wear a mask. So within the bus station or a public place, numerous people, including stagecoach employees, could be seen without a face mask. So basically, John's not happy because people aren't wearing a face mask. Now, if you've got a disability and you've got a reason for not wearing a face mask,
you're not going to make it obvious.
you don't have to wear them. So John is just basically jumping to a conclusion.
Yeah.
It's just because they haven't got a disability that you can see. Maybe they ain't got an arm missing, or
Yeah.
they ain't got an head missing.
Yeah, they might have two ears missing, I don't know. They might not be able to have a mask on the face.
Yeah.
Might just fall off when they put it on.
They'd have to if they didn't have an head and they're not wearing a mask.
Just a mask floating around the bus station.
Just put it on the elbow. So a reply from Stagecoach employees about why people are being allowed on buses without a mask was that it is a police matter and nothing to do with the company, which I 100% absolutely agree with.
100%, yeah. It's one of the only things I will agree with Stagecoach on.
Yeah, displayed on the bus and in the station there's clear signage that you must wear a mask when you travel on a bus. What nonsense is Stagecoach management feeding to its employees? And when will they accept they have a duty to protect the public? That's Cheryl that's not protecting you. Cheryl's not protecting you.
It's all her fault, yeah.
Yeah, Cheryl, we can say that. She's in charge of Stagecoach. But no.
She's main woman there.
Yeah, tea and biscuits.
Yeah.
Always down.
She does lovely biscuits.
Yeah, she
lovely
does.
biscuits.
Lovely tea and biscuits. If you ever
Tea's not so good.
Yeah, if you ever do all wrong at Stagecoach, you have to go down corridor for tea and biscuits with Mrs. Cheryl. But
she's very fair.
Very, very fair.
Sometimes.
No, never fair. Horrible. So the public need to see them take direct action to make it clear that you must wear a mask. The police have a duty to enforce the law. Those who control a public place and any public transport have a duty to protect the public. It's time to stop passing the problem to the police when the problem is in their area of responsibility. I would like to ask if any of the people I saw who were not wearing a mask were reported to the police.
Yeah, all of them. All of them were reported to the police because people got no else better to do.
This thing about this pandemic is people
made everybody a bit mental
for no reason at all.
Yeah, because they're just presuming.
Just for sake of it.
Yeah, just presuming.
It's like they're not having a go at somebody wearing a mask that's not wearing a mask because of spread of coronavirus. Yep. They're having a go at them not wearing a mask because they've got to wear a mask themselves, and they don't see why somebody else should have to do it. that's where it is. That's what people have been doing.
It's made everybody a bit uptight and a bit touchy.
Yeah, everybody's so willing to grass people up now for everything.
Being a grasser's not good.
Yeah, no matter what, everybody's just grassing people up for sake of.
He's not got a mask on.
Oh, he's been going out during
He's in a bus shelter when he went to the pub.
Yeah, he was going. Yeah. We've got a beauty, haven't we?
Yeah, that's going to be later.
Story. Yeah, we've got another little story about that. Somebody went for a job on Isle of Wight. Well, they got a job on.
And ended up in a bus shelter
and getting sacked.
Long story.
But yeah, it's just a strange thing that what we're doing lately with these masks and just grassing people up in general.
Yeah, it's just like everybody's just on edge. Everybody's trying to just blame everybody else for what's gone wrong, basically.
Yeah, to be honest, I've seen everything that's been going. I've been fed up of reading stuff on Facebook.
Yeah, I've been out reading it.
Yeah, it's like people are just so. I'm just so fed up of reading stuff.
So down all the time.
Yeah. People are just complaining for sake of complaining about stuff these days, and I just can't cope with it anymore.
No.
It's like I'm back at work on Wednesday, because I've been off since March.
A few weeks off he's had.
Yeah, I've been.
He's managed to write a whole book.
I have 400 and some pages.
That's his being busy, lad.
Yeah, I've just got to colour it in now.
Lost his crayons though.
Yeah, so I've done all that work, and I've done my book, and I'm happy to go back to work now. People that
try and get back to normal.
You know, according to Chronicle, I don't work.
He's jobless.
I'm jobless.
He's a professional bastard.
I've got my conservatory that you all pay for.
That's all on benefits.
All on benefits.
Brand new as well.
You know, not worked since leaving Yorkshire Tiger.
He's got a 75-inch telly as well.
Have I?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
That won't benefits as well.
82 inch.
Sorry, I didn't get tape measure.
But yeah, and so I had to change a career though, didn't I?
Just slightly, yeah.
Yeah, I went from bus driver to home delivery driver to debt collector a few years ago.
So he's a professional bastard now.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, so
even more so than before when he was a bus driver.
Yeah. I told you that story earlier, didn't I? About an old acquaintance on the buses that I ended up going and visiting, and he weren't very happy to see me.
No. You can imagine though.
Yeah, I enjoy the job that I do. It's quite good. But when I originally started, I went down to Glasgow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you about this when we
Probably,
went down
I don't
to
think
Glasgow.
so, no.
Went down to Glasgow and spent a week in Glasgow training.
Which I bet that were interesting.
Yeah, and we were in this. The company put me up in a hotel for a week.
A classy hotel in Glasgow, I bet.
Yeah, Premier Inn. Yeah, very classy.
Is that as 5-star in Glasgow?
Yeah, they pay for us dinner and everything. It were alright. It was spot on.
You get Maggis?
Hey?
Haggis?
No, they didn't have any haggis.
What?
No.
What's happening?
No, but we did. I did have a fish supper.
That's some iron bill.
On last night we were there. Chippy was still open at like 1:30 in the morning.
It's Glasgow. I think it's like they eat fish and chips
and
endlessly.
it's like I said, Dad, can I have fish and chips? And she went 1 or 2. I'm like, 1 or 2 what? She says fish.
What, you could have 2 fish?
I said 1. She says, oh, people usually have 2.
2 fish
I'm like,
and
2.
chips.
I'll have 2 then. If
2
that's
then,
what it is.
definitely 2.
So Scots like 2 fish.
No wrong with
So
that.
that's it.
They're an healthy nation.
Double fish supper. But it was quite funny that last night that we went out because we decided to. Last night in Glasgow,
have a few drinks.
Little bonding session.
Yeah.
You know, and what's quite funny though is when you say, "Oh, I'm a debt collector," they go, "Oh, like can't pay, we'll take it away."
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's not like that. But when we were,
That was exciting, I imagine.
But when we were out in Glasgow on that last night, we were trying to find somewhere that we could go and have a drink that were a little bit lively. We were down on a place called Sauchiehall Street.
Yeah.
And I know about Sauchiehall Street because I watched Billy Connolly years ago, some of his concerts. So I know about Sauchiehall Street. Anyway, we were down on Sauchiehall Street and we saying, we saw this lass outside of this pub having a smoke with her mate, and we said, "Excuse me, where's it's a bit dead down here.
Where can we go?
Where's it a bit lively?" It was about 9 o'clock at night, something like that. And she said, "Oh, you want to be up such and such a street?" "Oh yeah, no problem. Is that just up there?" "Yeah, it's just up there." "Ah, fine, thank you." She says, "Oh, where you guys from? And I said, well, I'm from Barnsley. And then my mate Dan, who we met at the time, said, I'm from Hull. And then one of the other lads, I forget his name, Mark, says, I'm from Wirral.
Yeah.
And other lad, Mad Moore.
Mad Mo.
Mad Moore.
He sounds like a lovely fella.
Mad Mohammed. He were from Burnley.
From Burnley.
Yeah. So they were all us out and says, oh, they'll be all friends. Oh, what's you all doing together then? What are you all doing here? She says, oh, we're trainee bailiffs. And they were like, what? Like, can't pay, we'll take it away. And like, well, I said, well, as it happens, we're actually a trainee bailiffs for that show. It's for next year.
We're going to be at New Series.
Yeah, we've just been filming. We're going back home tomorrow. We finished filming. We just spent all week up in Glasgow, just like filming all the show. And she shouts over to her mum. She was like, "Hey, mum, they're from Cartpay. We'll take it away."
Local celebrities now.
What, really? From Cartpay? Aye, we're from Cartpay. We'll take it away. Oh, can I have a photo? Can I? So they all end up taking selfies with us.
So you're on somebody's phone.
Yeah. It was like
pretending you're a TV star.
And they're all still coming on. There was this little homeless fella sat on the floor. It's like, what are you from? So can't pay, will take it away. Oh, I love that show. I watch it all the time. I'm like, where do you watch it?
In Curry's window.
So we ended up doing that. But one of the great things were we went to this little pub. I don't know. It was like a little Irish sort of pub.
Yeah, like proper old school.
Yeah, like a little Irish pub, like a little fake Irish tavern sort of thing. And we went in there and we went up to the bar and there was like screens on showing sports. And we walks up and says like, can we can I have a pint of whatever? Dan goes first, can I have a pint of such and such? And that's what back at bar starts pouring this pint. And he says to her, because Celtic
on telly, yeah.
And he says, any chance you can put Rangers game
Ooh.
on? And she just like flicked thing up from where she was pouring it, slammed glass down and walked off. And I just like looked at him like open mouth going, and Dan's like, what's happening, what's going on, what's and bloke came and said, what are you having? He said such and such. So Dan's like, what's up here? He says, look, we're in an Irish
pub.
Celtic's
on telly. It's a bit of a clue.
Catholic part, Scotland.
Yeah.
You know, Protestants, Rangers. You just basically walked in and pissed on the kids on Christmas Day.
Basically, yeah. Brave move.
And he didn't even know.
Didn't even register.
But after that, it got even worse that night. Because as we were walking
Can it
down,
get much worse?
No,
to be fair.
It did. It definitely did. Because we walked down this thing and we were walking down road. And we were saying we'll try and still find this other area that we were looking for.
Yeah.
And we saw this lad walking up, and we said to this lad, "Where's this place? We need to be looking for this place." And he says, "Oh yeah, you want to just go down there? If you go down there, it's a bit livelier down there. That's the area that you want to go." So we're like, all right, no worries. So we go down. As we're walking down the street, we see this thing on the right hand side. Right, there's all these stairs. Right. There's all these people out on stairs, like drinking with glasses and things like that.
Yeah.
And we thought that looks lively.
We'll go in there.
We're going in there. We're off. We're off in there. So we goes through. We gets through the crowd, going upstairs. We walk straight in, and straight in front there were a table. Right. And a little bald-headed Chinese fella sat at the back of it.
Just on his set?
Yeah, and I was like, where's bar, mate? And he went, huh? I said, bar, where's bar?
Drinks?
And he went, drinks. He's like, huh? And just completely confused with what's going on. Anyway, we turned left. There were like two double doors.
Right.
And I says, bar down there, mate. It's bar down that area there. And he's like, I was like, oh, right,
so off you went anyway?
Yeah, so off we went. We went down this thing. And as we went down, we got down to... we went through... As we were just about to go through doors, this lass came through.
Yeah.
And I went, excuse me, is bar down there? She went, bar? I went, yeah
we said
bar.
Drinks.
She says, where do you think you are? I says, bar?
A pub?
She went, it's a Chinese restaurant and it's a 16th birthday party.
You're lots of gate crashing.
What are you, some sort of fucking pedos? I'm like, what? There's like and then right, let's get back down. So we had to do
Quick.
a walk of shame.
Back through restaurant.
No, yeah, downstairs, outside. We're following out.
We're down.
Like everybody like looking at us, like what the hell they're doing?
These are
up
some
there?
weirdo
And she's chasing us down, shouting, "Fucking pedos! Yeah, fucking pedos!"
You're right. It did get worse.
As we get down to the thing, and then bloody Mo, me and Dan were sat at this bar, and Mark and Mo had gone outside, and then Mark came back in and says to Dan, "Can you lend me 20 quid till I go to the cash machine?"
Yeah.
And Dan goes, "Yeah, no worries, I'll give you that." So he gives him £20, goes out. Anyway, me and Dan sat at the bar waiting, wondering what's going on. And 10 minutes later, Mark and Mo come straight past us, go straight downstairs to the toilet.
Right.
So what's going on there? And Dan says, "I think they've just bought something."
Oh dear.
All right.
Oh
So
dear.
anyway, a couple of minutes later, Dan comes upstairs.
Off his tree.
Mark comes upstairs, says, "We're leaving." I says, "Why?" What's up? He says, "We're going." And then gets up, and then Mo comes walking out. I says, "Go on, we're going." I says, "Why? What's going on?" And it turned out that they'd been outside, they'd bought some cocaine.
Lovely.
And gone down to the toilet. Bouncer had caught them. They'd not even gone into the cubicle to start.
And that's why they were
sniff it.
leaving.
Yeah, they'd actually done it on where sinks were.
Not even tried driving.
Bouncer had just gone down for a piss and gone,
What
"Hey,
you're
lads."
doing there, like?
So that was it. So we ended up getting kicked out. Anyway, Mo were on phone to his mate who recommended this drug dealer in bloody Glasgow.
But like you do.
And he's like, you best get him here. You best get him here quick. He says, "No, Gorilla. And his mate were called Gorilla. Like, "No, Gorilla, I'm telling you, if you don't come back now, I'm going to come
His
round
mate
to
were called Gorilla.
Yeah, he said, "I'm going to come round to your house on Monday and rape your mum."
Chill out, it escalated a bit quick, that, right?
Absolutely mad. You know, just absolutely crazy.
You weren't kidding when you said it could get worse.
And that were our night out in Glasgow.
Eventful.
Absolutely
Eventful,
mental.
definitely eventful.
Yeah, absolutely mental.
Upsetting Celtic fans.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting thrown out of the pub.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Interesting times.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Come out for a night out with me. Always fun. Right, it's time for our marketplace, Facebook Marketplace item of the month. Unfortunately, this month we didn't find any interesting items.
There's no pearlers this month.
I've been a little bit busy though, writing my book.
Yeah.
So I didn't really do it. But what I wanted to share with Liam, he don't know about this, but
what could happen here?
during our little time of being furloughed and everything, we've got not much else to do apart from go on Facebook. There were some adverts that came up on Facebook for these various stores in China that were selling various items
At remarkably cheap prices.
Yeah, remarkably cheap prices.
Yeah.
So I thought, interesting.
I'll have
Pay by PayPal, so
you're safe.
So you're safe. Your money's protected. And because I just bought this new house last November, we've not really got
On
garden.
benefits.
We've not on benefits. Fuck off. Fucking chronicle bastards. The Barnsley shit rag.
Couldn't help me, son.
Fucking idiots. Anyway, hopefully BBC Radio Sheffield will get it better.
They might think we've actually got a job, yeah, so...
First thing I'll say to them, I've got a job.
I have got a job.
Got a job.
As soon as he rings up, I've got a job.
But yeah, so I went through all these things on Facebook, these adverts that were coming up for various things. I thought, what do I need? Need some new furniture for garden. It's nice sunny weather. What?
About to sit outside.
So I ordered this. I'll show Liam now. I'll put some photos on our page later. High quality lounge with cushion.
Lounge with cushion.
And it's one of these.
It's that thing you'd see in B&M, into like a swing type.
Yeah, they're about 150 quid.
Yeah, they look comfy though.
Yeah,
to be fair.
they do. It's like a oval shape, well, a bent shape
like an
thing,
egg type
and then
thing.
it's like a chair, a lounge thing that's suspended in air with a little parasol above it to keep you nice and shaded. Look really, really nice.
Really good, yeah. Look nice in picture.
Yeah, look nice in picture. They're about 150 quid, and I thought, how much they're selling it for? Because surely it's got to be a
bit cheaper.
130 quid or
Yeah,
something
a bit
like
of a
that.
deal, yeah.
And I thought, $9.90.
$9.90.
So that's like fucking £8.50.
That's a sizable.
So
reduction.
I thought £8.50. I'm having some of that.
I'm having
You know,
two.
FOMO, fear of missing out. So that were it. I went into FOMO mode. So I looked at this and I thought £9.90. How much is postage? And it turned out that postage were about $9.95 from China for this. And
not bad postage from China.
And it's a bit of a beast, that, isn't it?
I can say it'll be a sizable box.
Yeah, it's absolute beast. So it's like it's all metal. So I thought, bloody hell, it's going to be absolutely.
Have some weight behind it.
But
Yeah.
you know, they claimed that the stores were all closed in UK and things, and they couldn't shift the stock,
Yeah.
and they were desperate to.
They just needed to get shut.
They just needed to get shut because they got other stock coming in and everything else. So perfectly reasonable. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll buy one.
I'll have one of them.
So I ordered it. When let me have a look on my email, see when I ordered it. I can't really see it. Oh, it must have been. Let me scroll across. Might tell me. Placed 20th of May. So I ordered it on 20th of May. I'd not received out in June. I didn't receive out in July. And
If
I
it's
thought,
coming from China, you can expect a bit of a delay.
well, the thing
but-
is, it were like I got tracking information for it,
Yep.
and it had been sat in fucking Shanghai since
Weeks. Well, somebody sat on it.
since 8th of June,
Right.
and then beginning of last week, we got sudden action.
Set off.
Sudden action. It had gone from Shanghai. It was actually in the UK. We're at Heathrow waiting to clear customs,
Right.
and it spent like 2 or 3 days in.
Yeah, you understandable.
Like,
yeah.
so it was like Wednesday, it was still in customs, and I
Right.
thought, fucking hell, this is like,
Something dodgy going on.
yes, well, if it's still in customs, it must be a big thing, like 3 days.
Yeah.
Long time to check this fucking massive
It
parcel.
is a big amount of time to check a seat.
Yeah, it's a big parcel though. You'd
Yeah.
expect it to be quite a big parcel. So I'm thinking like, well, it's perfectly reasonable. Anyway, I expected delivery on Thursday. It said it were out for delivery with Royal Mail.
It's on its way.
It was on its way. It were in Barnsley delivery office. So I'm thinking, oh, well, but,
Taking up most of the room
but,
in the
but, but,
office.
but I weren't in on Thursday. We went out for a day on Thursday. So I put a note on the door saying, please leave with a neighbour.
Yeah.
And I kept checking my tracking,
on
all
its way?
day.
Is it coming?
Is it coming? Then it said it had been delivered. And I thought, it's been delivered.
Get in.
And then I came home thinking,
Great excited.
yeah, expecting a card to be shoved through letterbox, you know, saying we've left it with a neighbour.
Right.
Because it's a big box.
Yeah.
Fucking big chair.
Yeah.
Big chair, big box.
Mm.
And
We need a big box.
Yeah, I thought it's going to be with my neighbour.
Yeah.
You know, fucking John next door
Yeah.
is taking it in from me.
You've got my seat, John.
Yeah, you've got my seat. You can have, go on it, John. Look at this. £19.95 or something.
20 quid.
I've had to wait 3 months, John.
But a
But
deal.
look at this, it's a fucking deal. So I got home, didn't I?
Get some great excited.
I come through,
Itching to get home when I was sitting in.
yeah, I come through back door and couldn't wait to open back door because we always use back door.
Yep.
We only let guests come through front door.
You've got to guess.
We always. But you came through back door today.
I'm going through back door. I'm no longer a guest now.
Yeah. So I went through thing and
That doesn't sound wrong. Me coming through back door, does it?
That's just wrong, isn't it? That hurts. Be gentle. So we went through. I went through door and got into the kitchen, and we've got like a door with like half glass.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking through. No card.
No card. What's happened to my parcel?
Parcel on floor. And I'm like, parcel on floor? No.
That can't be it.
No. My card must be under a little parcel.
Yeah, must have posted them through together.
So I went and picked it up, this parcel,
Yeah.
and noticed that the parcel was stamped China.
So they posted
with
it
the
through,
same, yeah, my chair had been posted through letterbox. This big fucking chair coming in a big box.
I've got to tell you now, you ain't got like some exceptionally large letterbox.
No, it's
It's not
no,
like a
normal
door-sized
size.
letterbox.
Fucking normal size.
Standard letterbox.
But yeah, so that's it. Me chair arrived.
Your chair come through post.
Do you want to see my chair?
Let's have a look. He's just emptying out an envelope.
I'll put these photos on his Facebook page for you later.
He's going to look incredibly comfy. in
There you
this
go.
chair.
That's my fucking chair, Liam.
Oh, I'm trying to describe it here.
Can you?
Have you seen?
Yeah,
seen
but
like,
can you see resemblance?
It's very similar.
It's not.
Have you seen it bottom of like pear boxes you get in Tesco's and your supermarkets where they place pears in to stand them up? That's basically what they've sent him. It looks at it.
It's
Is
stamped.
it comfy? Have you sat on it?
No.
Get it sat on. See if it's
Have a
comfy.
minute. Let's have a go. My arsehole hurts anyway, so it might be alright.
Worth $20?
Not really, no.
No, it's basically got a bit of polished iron.
It is, isn't it? It's like a bit of foam. It's with dimples on, and it's stamped with Thor Kang.
Thor Kang?
Thor Kang, yeah. If you actually go on, I actually did a search on Google for Thor Kang.
I can imagine you'll be the type of man who would search for it, yeah.
And there's quite a few people that ordered a high quality lounge with cushion for $9.90.
I like that it's called a lounge with cushion.
Yeah, for $9.90 with $9.95 shipping, and ended up getting
Received
the
a
same.
bit of polished iron, basically.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
it is, isn't it?
It's interesting. It's definitely not worth $20.
No, it's not.
We will put some pictures up on our Facebook page just to let you have a look at this, because you might want to order when you send it. It's a lovely lounge
Yeah,
with cushion.
and also at the same time, because I must have fucking lost my mind.
I think you've told me about this other one.
Have I?
Yeah.
I'll get other one every minute, because what it was with other one, there were a pizza oven. Did I?
Yeah, you told me about
yeah.
that one. They missed end the description of it, didn't they, or something?
Yeah, they missed it. It were a pizza oven, stroke shovel, and I thought, fucking hell, that's all right. Pizza, because it showed you like your pizza oven, like gas powered.
Yeah, main picture.
Yeah, it was gas powered.
Fuck, I one of them.
Yeah, and it showed you this big paddle where they were with video where they were taking the pizzas out and stuff like that.
Some kind of fancy restaurant.
Yeah,
pizza.
yeah, and it were with delivery. It worked out at $30.
Carl's like,
and
I'm having some of that.
I'm having some of that FOMO.
I'm having
FOMO
that.
again, fear of missing out. I'm
Straight in.
fucking having it. It's mine. So I ordered it. And after a week and a half delivery from China, faster than this fucker.
Well, it couldn't have got much slower.
It turned up, and every minute, because I'll just go and get it.
Carl's
now.
just off to find it. He's going to need his very strong hands to get it. I can hear him rummage about in the kitchen here.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. He's coming.
I'm getting all the way through.
He's coming. It's some heavy lifting.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm ready for my pizza oven stroke shovel.
It's in an envelope.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That cost me 27 fucking quid.
27 quid for basically what I can describe. It looks like something you'd basically do a bit of filling on, well, with like a plasterer's trowel or something.
It is. It is.
You could do a bit of plastering with that.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, you can flick pizza out. You'd have to have a small pizza to get out of the oven with that.
And then when I had a look online, when I researched it afterwards,
Yep.
it turned out that I weren't the only one that were conned.
That's not even a shovel though.
No, but there were two. Well, it's translation, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know, well,
direct straight from Chinese.
Yeah, whatever thing that they want to translate. So I ended up with this shovel. But I had a look online, like I say, and a lot of people have been done with.
To be fair, size this.
And on website, because it was $21.99.
Yep.
Plus like $22 plus $8 shipping.
Yeah.
So $30 altogether. And I had a look, and other people had like commented that they'd done the same. And what it is, there's an option there, and we didn't realise with option what were there.
You can buy it.
Yeah, and it's like stroke shovel.
Yeah.
It says like pizza oven, stroke shovel, and
So you can buy
and
each
then next one,
individual
next option down is pizza oven. The oven on its own.
So you can buy them together or separate.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the oven on its own is $799.
Which is a reasonable price for a
Yeah,
pizza oven.
but pizza oven and shovel together were just 22, and I thought I'm having that.
That's a deal, that, yeah.
So I've spent $50 on that.
On basically a bit of foam what looks like it might stand a pear on it, on Barnsley Market, and a plasterer's trowel.
Yeah,
What an absolute deal, mate.
yeah. What do you reckon?
Do
you reckon I'm a dickhead?
Let's just size this up.
Because I feel a proper dickhead.
This pizza shovel here. You'd have to possibly pick up maybe a 2-inch pizza.
You could cut a cake with it, couldn't you?
It'd have to be a little cake.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to cut a full size cake with that.
It's not. Well, it's like it's more.
You're
of,
like picking a pizza out of one that just droop
it's,
on the
it's,
sides.
it's like what you see at Pizza Hut, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you serve one slice with.
Yeah, well, so it's like
You could serve one slice of pizza with it.
it's what you reckon? 2 inches widest part of it's 2 inches.
2.5 inches at most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Being a man, my inch sizes are not particularly great. But, yeah, it's well worth 27 quid. What a deal.
Yeah, what a fucking dickhead.
This is the best thing I have ever seen.
Why?
This is a lounge with cushion.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
You, next time you go to Tesco, look at the bottom of pear box. The stand pears are
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah, but they didn't pay fucking $20 for it.
You could get one from Tesco when I was testing. Start selling it to Chinese for $28.
I can't believe it, mate. I just.
Mr. Four, kind of.
So yeah, I'm basically trying to go through PayPal now to get my money back.
What's the reason you want your money back? I'm a bit stupid.
No, because not as described it. What point does that look fucking like that?
We will put a picture up of the actual chair in advertisement.
So what?
Plus the what
It don't look out like it. You just can't. I want to mind that Caroline would take it piss at me before it arrived, saying
I don't know why.
no. She was saying that have you checked dimensions? Are you sure it weren't in millimeters and not like? And I'm like, no.
I didn't even think it corresponded
And,
with
and,
millimeters.
and I'm like, hold on a minute. I said, I'm not that fucking daft.
Turns out,
I says,
Caroline, you were right.
I said, no. I said, I'm not that daft because I can see what it says. I know these scams.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, they're pretty easy.
Oh, you think they are?
Yeah, they're pretty easy to spot. And I'm not normally one to get done.
No, normally no.
And I wouldn't have kind of expected it. But yeah, I ended up getting.
What are you going to use that for?
Hey?
What are you going to use this for now?
I really don't know. I don't really want to use it. I kind of want to preserve it. It cost me like 18 quid.
I'd frame that definitely.
It's
like
that
living
18,
room wall.
that's 18 quid that. And that's about fucking 27 quid.
You're going to have to buy a slice of pizza
27
from somewhere and carry it home on that.
£27 for that.
It's nice chrome on it, huh?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely fine.
Pick up one slice of pizza.
27 quid.
It's a bit of an overestimation to call it a shovel.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a shovel into something without you be at it forever.
You would really.
He's going to dig a pond for you next week.
Well, what we might do, fuck it, we might give it away as a prize.
I reckon it'd be a grand prize, yeah.
Yeah. We'll give shovel away as a prize on next podcast.
Whoever can get to us the daftest story you can find. Don't have to be local, from anywhere it will. Daftest story you can find online. Get it emailed into us at flatcapchat@gmail.com. And you might win the world's smallest pizza shovel.
Worth £28.
Yeah, and a bit of foam maybe.
I'm not getting that away. I'm keeping that.
That's the most quality purchase I've ever seen.
Be alright when I get piles that. Fuck it.
Perfect. Right, so here we go. We're on to us stories for this episode. We're going to start with a rather interesting story about a mum's disappointment after £10 vegan Centre Parks breakfast. Everybody loves a good vegan. They like a good moan. Like to do a bit of preaching, but this is particularly spectacular. I'm going to try and describe this breakfast to you now. Are you ready? She's got some baked beans. I mean, some, just a few. 1 mushroom. Half a tomato. I don't even know what they are, if I'm being honest.
I think the peppers.
Peppers, carrots, maybe, I don't know. 4 bits of pepper, 2 hash browns, and half a slice of bread. Half a slice of bread.
And it's a Centre Parks vegan breakfast.
Yeah.
And how much did it cost her?
£10.
£10.
In Barnsley, you could buy 2 full breakfasts for that.
If you go out Monday to Wednesday.
At a minute, yeah, you can get several breakfasts for 10 quid.
I had a right breakfast the other day from Toby Carvery.
I love a Toby Carvery breakfast.
Massive.
Do they serve you, or can you serve yourself now?
No, you'll still go up to the counter.
Yeah.
But they put it on your plate. You tell them what you want. It's like fucking didn't like me when I said 6 bacon,
7 sausages, 9 rashers of bacon.
we went to one of them Stonehouse.
Yeah.
That used to be Crown Carvery.
Yeah.
You know, one that we went to in
Crofton.
Yeah, Crofton.
Yeah.
We went to one in somewhere else the other day. We were going somewhere on Monday and we thought, alright, we'll bugger it, we'll call there. We went to there on Monday, and then Tuesday we ended up spending the day at Lightwater Valley.
Yep.
We went to a Toby Carvery, but the day before we actually went to Stonehouse.
He's hammered this deal, Carl.
I fucking have. We had 2 breakfasts. I had a coffee. And I said orange juice. Ben had an orange juice. And Ben had some toast as well.
Right.
And it came to just over £8.
£8.
In Castleford, he were actually at Castleford, just off at M62. We were going to Junction 32 thing, and just over £8.
£8 for breakfast for free,
I
basically.
fucking absolutely hammered it.
£8 for sausage, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't fucking have out for the rest of the day.
I can't blame you.
I had 4 sausages, 4 bacon, 3 eggs, 3 slices of toast.
Why
some
not?
Tomatoes, some beans. When we went to the bar, I said, do you want mushrooms? Because you have to pay like 50 pence.
You have to pay extra for mushrooms?
Yeah, 50 pence extra. But when I got to the thing, it said mushrooms. I went, yeah. Didn't fucking check.
Just chuck them on. Chuck them on.
Fucking ate them first.
This woman's breakfast definitely didn't look like this.
No, it looked a fucking mess.
We'll definitely put you some pictures on this on a social. See whether you'd fancy this breakfast yourself. Only if you're a vegan, though.
Yeah, if you're a vegan.
You can eat some tasteless nothingness.
So she weren't happy at all. She was disappointed with the dish, which was less appealing than her son's meat-based meal.
Meat-based?
Well, I'm assuming that it would be. Cause
it can't be any more disappointing than that.
Oh, I think you could.
You could just get some beans.
You could.
It's the most terrible breakfast I've ever seen.
But it's like, the thing is,
I think I've left more to carvery breakfast.
Yeah, but what's your hash browns done in?
Well, probably as long as they're done in vegetable oil.
Yeah, but are they done in the same
oil
pan as sausages?
Sausages are done in bacon.
Because I know a place in Leeds called Greedy Pig Cafe.
Not mentioning names, obviously.
It's since changed ownership. But years ago when I worked in Leeds, it used to be next door to where I worked in martial arts shop.
Yep.
Paul used to do. He owns a chippy in Castleford now. So if you know somebody called Paul that owns a chippy in Castleford, he offers you vegan fish.
It's not vegan.
It's not vegan.
Fish is definitely not vegan.
Turn him down. Fucking. But no, he used to do vegan sausages. He used to do a vegan breakfast and a normal breakfast.
Right.
And I used to say, well, what's the difference between vegan and normal one? He said, well, we use like vegan sausages. I'm like, oh, right. So you
still frying it, same fat.
Yeah. So it's like, so somebody came in one day and he says, Carl, can you give me a hand for 2 seconds? Because I wanted a sandwich.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, no problem. I'll make a sandwich myself. Because I used to do that. I used to come in and say, he used to say, yeah, just make it yourself. You know, we had stuff
nice.
and then just put money in till when I'd finished.
It wouldn't do that to me. I'd eat him out of business.
So it's a yeah, just sort that out. And I said, yeah, all right, Paul, I'll do it, no problem. And he'd say, yeah, somebody said, right, so I want a vegan breakfast and a thing of breakfast. And he'd take 2 sausages out for his normal breakfast.
2 vegan sausages.
And then 2 vegan sausages, chuck them in a thing, drop them in fucking fat.
In the same fat.
And fry them together.
Why not?
And then take them out, slice them in half.
To check which one were right.
No, lengthways, because they obviously look different.
Yeah.
You knew which one they were. But it's like he wanted to like cut them lengthways.
Yeah.
Because that's how he served them for some reason.
Right.
Of
Sliced, yeah.
Yeah, sliced. As if you're putting them on a sandwich.
Yeah.
So he like sliced them down lengthwise and then put them on grill. He put sausage on first. But because vegan sausages require a little bit longer.
No juice in the vegan sausage.
Yeah, so like took sausages off at grill bit and then put vegan sausages straight onto the bit with normal
juices of normal sausage.
On
some pork juice.
On pork juice. And he used to that and I'm like, well, why
it's not really vegan that.
Yeah, and it's like, no, nobody's ever complained. So if you've
ever if
you've ever had a vegan breakfast with non-vegan friends at Greedy Pig Cafe in Leeds on North Street between 2004 to 2008.
There's a good chance it wasn't actually vegan.
Yeah, you might do.
You probably had a bit of pig.
Bit of pig up your jacks.
There's no worse than a bit of pig.
But yeah, this one with sugar on. She was called Jennifer, weren't she, on this one here?
She was disappointed when the food she ordered arrived at her table at Centre Parks in Sherwood Forest. The Mirror reports.
Yeah, we're on Mirror. We're on Manchester Evening News.
The Mirror.
It got round. No.
She'd been looking forward to her morning meal, but was not rewarded with the kind of sumptuous plate she was expecting. What arrived was a half-cooked tomato, half a slice of toast, 1 mushroom, 2 hash browns, a few beans, and 4 slices of pepper.
Now, hold on a minute. Did she? Oh, she did. I thought
She described it all right there.
Yeah. That's how I thought there was some fried bread on there, but obviously not.
In some pork fat.
Yeah.
To rub salt into the wound, Jennifer's son received a meat-based full English that was considerably bigger for the same price.
Well, I would imagine because he's having fucking sausages.
He's actually got some food to put on it.
Yeah, he's got like sausages and bacon.
Instead of just some beans.
The items her son received struggled to fit onto the plate.
Christ, sounds alright this breakfast.
Fat sausages.
Struggled to fit on plate. He must have had like one of them sandwich plates.
Jennifer from Stirling, Scotland, would go on to be let down further by a vegan dish at the park's pancake house, which was just a crepe containing raw vegetables.
Centre Park's putting some serious effort in there to some vegan dinners.
Obviously, I love fucking vegans.
One thing I don't understand here is a Scottish vegan. I don't understand that. It just seems a bit weird to me.
Well, I don't know. It's
They eat haggis.
Not all of them, though.
They do. Surely.
Well, I don't know, do they?
They might do.
So we used to have one, didn't we? We used to work at Stagecoach.
Yeah, we used to have one at Stagecoach. If you're listening in, Colin,
let
us know if you like it.
We'll,
I know you do.
Love you, Colin.
I know you do.
You're
like
a Rangers fan. You'll have loved us.
He's a Celtic fan, yeah?
No, he'd have loved his little Rangers story earlier.
Yeah,
on
you would have liked that.
Offending her Celtic supporter.
Offending green and white Glasgow.
Yeah, he would have loved that one.
So, go on.
Referring to her breakfast, she said, I was really quite shocked. It was pretty small, so we had to order extra mushrooms, beans and tomatoes
That
on
says
top.
it all there. You had to order extra mushrooms to make your breakfast worth eating.
When we ordered on the app, it gave us an option of making the vegetarian breakfast vegan, so we chose that. But that just meant they removed the egg and vegetarian sausage and substituted them with 4 small slices of pepper, not even an extra mushroom.
They give you an option to change from vegetarian to vegan, and by doing that, they just remove food off your plate.
Yeah,
you don't get nothing extra, just take food off you. Not even an extra mushroom.
I looked at it and thought, I paid £10 for this and we were starving afterwards.
Don't have a vegan breakfast from Centre Parks.
No, because I think you'll be really disappointed. Centre Park's spokesperson acknowledged the meal was clearly not up to our usual high standards.
I should hope not.
We are in the process of reviewing our vegan offering and we'll be introducing new dishes very soon.
They're going to review it and see what else they can throw off your plate before they serve it.
Yeah, beans might be off because there might have been fucking...
They might have had some pork juice in them somewhere online.
Touched by cows.
You're going to get just some mushrooms in future, that's it.
So, there we go, that's that story.
So, while we're on topic of
holidays, we've found another one from Ian. Ian from Wirral.
From the Wirral, yeah. This headline is possibly the greatest headline I have ever read.
Up, it's coming up.
We're just waiting for it to load. Where are we? Let's have a look.
Don't
be doing this.
Don't be doing this.
No.
Oh, no, we can't be able to...
Here we go. This is the single greatest headline I've ever read. Ian, from the Wirral, went to North Wales seaside for a holiday during the pandemic. He didn't enjoy himself.
Didn't he?
That is the headline. He didn't enjoy himself.
Why?
I can't imagine why. It wasn't.
Oh, it said
it's interesting.
Let's read. Let's have a read. See what it says. Llandudno is usually packed with tourists in July, but the family claimed it was like a ghost town. Now, won't that fucking happen in a pandemic?
To be fair,
it's a really, really strange thing, isn't it? That.
Yeah, there's nobody there at all.
It says a holidaymaker has compared his family trip to a North Wales beach resort to a scene from a zombie apocalypse.
Ian Doyle, his wife and daughter booked a 3-night stay in Llandudno to mark the beginning of the summer school holidays. The popular seaside town is usually packed with tourists, but the families claimed it was like a ghost town.
Mr. Doyle cut his holiday short after claiming that attractions were shut, few hotels were open, and the queues for public toilets were huge.
So everybody who went to Llandudno, obviously, in that week just needed to use the toilet.
Yeah.
That's the only place where they're queuing for.
It's just... You wouldn't expect it during a pandemic that a place would be fucking deserted,
And I say, why would you imagine it'd be quiet when everybody's on like a lockdown?
Yeah.
I don't know. But Ian didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, government saying, fucking stay home. And Ian's like, I'm not, I'm going to
London
Wales.
now.
I'm going to Wales, London, no.
Fuck it.
And then it's like, Fucking, I don't understand it. People are staying in.
What was that all about?
What's that
Stopping
all
in
about?
again, tell them to
Fucking
stop in.
madness. It's madness.
Household madness.
We assumed there would be a tsunami of tourism, but the town is like a steam.
Tsunami. Just imagine them piling on the beach. These
Yeah.
tourists piling on top of each other.
Bastards!
Swimming in. What's happening
Rumble!
over here?
It's like Hampton Deck. Let's get ready to rumble. It is. I just rock you fuck.
They might have been on beach performing, you know.
You never know.
It
I
says,
tell you, someone who's like performing. Have you seen it on Meerkat Movies? Meerkat Meals on Advert.
no.
Little Mix.
Little Mix.
Yeah, they've had to cancel the tour, so they're doing a.
They're doing out to make some fuel money.
Yeah,
Few
yeah.
quid.
Yeah, it's like there's Perry. Is
Yeah.
it no, is
I
it
think
Perry?
Perry, one's
No.
called Perry. I
No,
don't know
no,
which one's
no,
which.
she called Perry.
Some or other.
Yeah, Perry chicken. Perry chicken.
Yeah, that might be what she's called. Yeah, I think that's actually her
Yeah,
actual name.
Nando's.
Yeah, Nando's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fun. And then there's that other one with big thighs.
yeah.
Best
Best one.
Jessie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's other two.
I don't know what other two are.
No, but we'll be called racist because we don't know their
The
name.
other two.
Because apparently that they're not white.
No, they're other two.
Yeah.
One's
So-
called other, one's called two.
Oh,
Didn't you
Leanne.
see- Identical.
One's called Leanne.
Leanne, the most 1980s name you've ever
I
heard.
don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know. No. But
Yeah, whatever.
anyway,
We're going off topic a
let's
bit here.
we're going off topic. Go on, Cam. Let's go.
So, right, no hotels apart from ours seems to be open. Seafront guest houses were shut, and there was no OAP spending their grey pounds. What is a grey pound?
What the fuck's a grey pound?
Is it some kind of special currency for old people?
Mine are gold and silver.
I'm gonna say it must be some special currency for elderly.
It must be.
You get your pension paid now in grey pounds.
You know what I don't like?
Old people.
Old people.
Old
But-
people.
but when I were at buses though, it were well known, weren't it?
Carl loved old people.
It-
He'd stop anywhere for them. He'd pick them up
It
anywhere.
were well known.
He
That,
held their hand while they went to seats.
yeah. Everybody said, "Oh, that bus driver's
That
lovely,
lovely bus driver,
lovely Carl." They called me.
I think.
Yeah. Go on.
Because apparently grey pounds support 50% of London now. It's mental.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
well, you know something. I want some grey pounds.
I want a couple of grey pounds.
Because it might support 50% of
I
me.
could nip down London now and buy myself, I don't know, a pie or something from London now
Oh,
with my grey
I-
pounds
I wonder how many grey pounds would have paid to.
for your little seat.
Yeah.
I think that might have been double grey pounds.
Double grey pounds.
Yeah, what you'd normally pay.
Brilliant.
The Doyle family booked their trip 6 weeks ago on the basis that lockdown easing in Wales would roughly follow England's timetable, which I'm gathering it didn't.
No.
This is the best bit. They stayed at Llandudno's Travel Lodge,
Obviously. Got taste.
upmarket, which
Yeah.
reopened just before they arrived in town. Maybe that was a slight little clue.
Ooh, they just got it in, didn't they? Just
As
got
you
it
walk
in.
into it, they're just opening. That might give you a clue it's going to be a bit quiet. Mr. Doyle said the place was absolutely deserted. The family say that they checked out various attractions, including the Great Orme cable car, the tramway, the land train, the bus. The Llandudno must be an interesting place if a landmark is a bus. And boat trips, but found them all to be shut.
Really?
The bus was shut.
They were shut, and the land train was shut.
Land train was
Tourist
shut.
attractions in a pandemic were shut.
I know. I can't believe they got.
Fucking
They have,
ridiculous.
I can't believe they have various tourist attractions of a bus.
How dare Llandudno fucking shut things in a pandemic?
I can't understand where that's come from.
Bastards.
Absolutely terrible. Hallelujah, he said.
Did he? I don't think he did.
Mr. Doyle said they were able to get onto the town's pier. Hallelujah, he said. You can walk up one side and down the other, but all the stalls and arcades were closed. So he just walked out into the sea a bit, walked back down.
You know what? But thing is, for me, I would have loved that.
And that's my perfect holiday, to be
because
fair.
I don't like people.
That'd be my perfect
I don't
holiday.
I fucking hate people. So that would have been great for me.
Instead of the arcades and stalls being open, there was a loudspeaker broadcasting every 5 minutes about not going within 2 metres of another person.
Well, they fucking knew then.
That
didn't
sounds
they?
brilliant to me.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that. I could do one and like mounting on my back, like
Yeah.
a speaker saying "sod off."
I do it at Aldi all the time. Fucking told me I don't want. No, fuck off.
In desperation, the family climbed into their car and headed to Conway Castle, which was also closed.
So no, what fucking happened?
So, in desperation, they went to find somewhere what happened, what were also closed. He won't penciled to reopen till early August. These were there in July.
Oh God!
In their desperation. They were that desperate they went to a castle. What were closed?
That's just wonderful, isn't it?
Wonderful news. Wonderful news. Where are we?
So where we got? You could walk along the front, which was lovely. As the main pub overlooking the estuary, I'd put every single chair and table outside. It was heaving. Why didn't you go there?
You just said it were quiet the one up to there.
Yeah, but it was fucking heaving.
It were heaving in pub. It got to have been a Witherspoons.
So how is it that everyone can walk along the estuary in the open air, but not an 800-year-old? Well, maybe 800-year-old castle. Well, they said that coronavirus affects the elderly.
Yeah, that's very elderly.
Maybe fucking Castle's just going to go like, fuck it, I've had enough.
Castle's fucked it now.
Yeah, he's like, bollocks to this, I'm fucking done.
Which the last time I looked is in the open air.
Shop toilets were closed, and the only ones open were those near Marks and Spencer's. But they had 40 people queuing outside.
So he's gone along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got to 14. How many?
Marks and Spencer's.
What on earth is going to? Who on earth is going to put up with that?
Fucking very middle class.
Can you imagine you're queuing for a toilet outside Marks and Spencer's? This angry man coming along counting you.
Well, you would really just go in and just go and try on a pair of trousers. And
just waste 10 minutes while you're waiting for love.
No, just have a piss in changing rooms.
For something to do.
I've piss in changing rooms, mate.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
Sounds like it's not the first time you've done it.
No, I need to go sinking a bit.
His wife not listening to this, thankfully.
Yeah, she's in bed. Mr. Doyle said his family had little luck with finding a place to eat.
The pub must now sell food.
He's absolutely fucked. It is a really bad holiday.
He's full of fucking joy, this man, isn't he? He's counting people outside toilet.
Yeah.
What on holiday? What did he get up to on your holiday for? I was counting folk outside toilets.
You know something? Barnsley Chronicle didn't go. The Barnsley shit rag.
No, didn't even get this bad.
Didn't go into this amount of detail for me.
This is good though. Next line. I like a good meal.
Does he?
Who doesn't?
And a bottle of red.
But the restaurants were all closed, he said.
Fucked.
You could phone and order to the room, assuming you can pick up. But there's not an Uber in town, so there's no delivery service. Why would you even go? Why would you even go if everything was shut? Why?
You wouldn't. It's like a few weeks ago, what were it, 3 weeks ago, we had an email from Tui saying that his holiday to fucking Spain had been cancelled for October.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You've got to go to London now.
Yeah, we're going to Blackpool.
Probably. I hope it's not as quiet as this.
I
hope there's no more than 14 people for a toilet.
You know this? I'm a bus driver. I used to be a bus driver. You know, so my bladder is fucking brilliant.
It's immense. You can go back 2 days.
Yeah. Honestly, I can. It's like I can do 8 hours without a piss at all.
No problem.
Right? That's fine. So for me, if it's like this, and I don't see anybody, it's fucking brilliant.
Absolutely
perfect
brilliant.
holiday for me.
Sounds like a perfect holiday.
If wife don't come with me, kid don't come with me, it's even fucking better.
He's going to go on himself, basically.
Yeah,
Sit in Blackpool and just not talk to anybody.
And wank in a sock.
Yeah, why not?
Why
Instead of doing it at home. So.
Yeah.
But... And we're going to move on again here. We're going to move on from, yeah, we need to move on from that before we
bit fruity.
make some decisions.
Bit fruity.
Yeah, very fruity that. And we're going to go from holidays to possibly one of, I don't know, Britain's stupidest men.
I don't know, are we?
Could we describe him as stupidest man in the world?
I don't know, can we?
We can give it a go, why not?
I don't think he thought it through.
No, he definitely didn't. Mr. What's his proper name?
We'll find out.
We'll give you his proper name first, see if you know it. I think is it Stephen Yaxley Lennon? His proper name?
Stephen Yaxley Lennon.
Better known as Mr. Tommy Robinson.
Yes.
Tommy. Free Tommy.
We'll wait for it to load.
Yeah, this is a man who's basically built a career out of not liking immigrants. And people who, well, want to immigrate to Great Britain. He's decided he's going to move to Spain and be an immigrant.
Is he?
What do you reckon to that?
I can't. I'm not pissing here, by the way. I'm actually.
He is. He's stood in corner conservatory having a piss.
I'm not. I'm actually filling.
He's filling his drinks back up.
Filling his drinks. We're
not with piss.
We're running a little bit late today because we've been nattering
We're just talking shite.
Yeah, we've been nattering and enjoying ourselves, like Chronicles said. It's just a way for us to get together and enjoy it.
We've got no else better to do seeing as we don't work.
Yeah, we're in a conservatory that you're paying for. Very
Can-
nice.
Headline-
Very nice.
Headline in this article is: Can Tommy Robinson speak Spanish? I don't know.
I don't think he can.
I can barely speak English from whatever.
Well, after his surprise announcement on Sunday that he plans to relocate to Spain, it is to be hoped he's working hard on his Espanol. Robinson has, after all, spent decades opposing emigration for others and supporting the view that those unable to speak a country's language shouldn't live there. So what do we reckon about Tommy moving abroad?
Tommy, I think he'll fit in Spain. He'll just slot in.
Do you think that he actually knows that they're all going to be foreigners?
I don't know if he might have. I don't know. I don't think so, no. He's going to get there and complain there's too many Spanish people.
Well, is he moving to Benidorm?
Well, to be fair, there probably is more English people in Benidorm at the minute, to be fair.
I've been watching that Bargain Brits
Abroad,
yeah, it's quite good actually.
It's just Blackpool on steroids.
It is, isn't it?
It's Benidorm.
We saw something like that, didn't we? Blackpool on steroids.
Yeah. It says here, news of his plans dropped in a video which he claimed he'd been forced to leave England after an arson attack on my property. My wife's property.
Well, whose property is it?
It's somebody's.
Well,
His wife's. I don't know.
Well, he can't even decide what his fucking name is.
So he's gonna.
Is it
sod off
Stephen
to
Jackson Lennon or is it Tommy Robinson? What's
Stephen,
his fucking name?
Tommy,
yeah,
whatever you call this
He
week.
just makes it fucking up as he goes along.
Your
doesn't he?
property, my wife's property.
Bless him.
Yeah, he's
Ain't
a
got
special
fucking
lad.
Clue. Ain't got a clue, has he?
In reporting Robinson's story, the Daily Mail, possibly
hell.
the least newsworthy fucking company ever, concluded an arse attack on his home had caused him to flee.
Heart attack.
Arson attack.
No,
He could do an heart
I
attack.
said heart attack.
Could do one.
What heart attack or heart attack?
What, like
What,
fucking
Neil
Buchanan doing
a
a picture on his drive, like, with some old t-shirts,
painting him with some fucking crayons up his nose.
painting a dinghy on his drive.
Lovely. Neil. Thanks, Neil.
Cheers, Neil, that's mint. For those like me with no knowledge of Robinson's modus operandi, this didn't track. Neil Buchanan on his drive making a picture of some old t-shirts.
Well, then running away saying 73, number 73. And if you get that one, you must be in your 40s.
Fuck's sake. That's what he is. He's gone to Spain to do an arse attack. The address of his previous £1 million home in Bedfordshire.
Has he got £1 million
£1 million home.
How the fuck's he got that?
Loads of idiots donating money to him.
Really?
Yeah.
It must be.
Was well known yet never attacked in spite of Robinson's own penchant for doorstepping his critics at their home, sometimes in the middle of the night. I reckon Neil Buchanan rocked up at their house in middle of the night and he ran away.
Yeah.
That's what
with some fucking chalk.
Yeah, I'm going to do you a picture, cock.
And basically did like what did on In-Betweeners, fucking Simon.
Oh, Simon, yeah, do you want to drive?
Yeah, basically did that.
That's what happened in the middle of the night.
In
That's why he's
chalk.
run off to Spain. Neil Buchanan rocked up at their house and started writing on his drive. Oh, fucking hell. Hey, dear.
Been a bit of a slow burn this week, haven't we?
I reckon that's truth behind the story. Yeah, Neil Buchanan's behind it all. But thank you, Neil.
I'm sure we can get to do a picture of that. We'll send a message to
Barry Chuckle.
Jim will paint it.
I reckon Jim will paint it.
I think Jim will paint
Neil
it.
Buchanan painting a picture on Tommy Robinson's drive
And forcing him to flee his fucking
while he's
£1
fleeing
million house.
in a dinghy down the street.
Did you see that one that he did
It
about
was-
E17?
Yeah, because didn't Brian Harvey run his own head off?
Yeah,
or something?
E17 8ET.
Yeah.
And it shows you a picture of E17 in front of this fucking house.
Eating ET.
Eating ET.
Yeah.
As in like a fucking pig.
Can you
with
remember
apple in his-
Brian Harvey though?
Yeah.
He run himself over in his own car. How is that even possible?
I know a woman that used to live near me, and I'll not name names because I don't name names.
Because we'll get in trouble.
Yeah, but she ran her own husband over. They actually went
On
shop-
purpose or on accident?
Accident. They went shopping, and she was like facing upwards in car.
And she slipped on accelerator.
Yeah, well, no, she lost control. He was taking stuff out of the car at the time she didn't realise, and she went to try and pull the car away while they were taking stuff out. But minute that she went to accelerate forward, she looked in the mirror. Like afterwards, she started accelerating instead of looking before, and so they were still taking stuff out of the car.
Just mowing him down.
Panicked, and just allowed car to roll back and just fucking tucked him
straight over him,
just underneath the car.
Fucking hell!
I know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Got a bit downhill there, like that.
Yeah, go on. We'll get a bit more upbeat. It's like...
So where are we going? The closest he came, to getting his house attack, this is when legal papers were served there informing he was being sued for defamation against a young Syrian refugee. Robinson quickly released a video implying his family had been endangered by this.
Oh, what, Tommy?
Endangered by somebody serving some papers.
No, fucking Tommy Robinson.
It's tough as cooking, it's tough as all boys.
It's been what? Saying something against a young Syrian refugee?
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that he's been saying that.
He loves Syrians, doesn't he?
He loves foreigners.
I love Syrians.
He fucking loves them.
He's taken two to Spain with him.
Yeah.
I reckon so, anyway.
Oh. It was unlike him, therefore, to be so circumcised? Circumspect.
He's been very circumcised.
He's had his foreskin lopped off. He's not happy.
Did he say the end of that? Everybody can blame it on them.
Rusty knife. Put it off. Journalist Dizzy Durden, who is familiar with Robinson, checked his story with Bedford police, who confirmed no attack on his home had been reported. Robinson's been a lying bastard.
There seemed to have been an incident involving a car, but Robinson, a man who with more spin than a fairground roundabout, presumably who suggests his flea danger would elicit more sympathy and perhaps donations. There you go, that's what it's all about.
That's it.
That's what it's all about. Just want some pennies.
He slip up in referring to his property and hastily changing it to my. That's where we got my wife. So it's not his house, it's his wife's house now. Means he's transferred assets into her name in case he loses the defamation case.
Slimy piece of shite. So what's really going on? It appears that Robinson was forced to reveal his trip when pressure grew from his own camp. He was supposed to be a key speaker at a far-right demonstration in London this coming Saturday. There are still those who look at him upon him as a leader. Can you imagine that man being his leader?
No.
Even worse than floppy-haired idiot we've got right now.
Despite the resounding failure of his MEP bid last year, it was only in 2018 that he was dining at the House of Lords and seemed a real contender. After all, and the dream dies hard for Robinson fanatics.
He failed to turn up for a demo in London on the 13th of June to protect statues. Got to protect them statues.
You see, I've never got that. I've never got why we're protecting statues.
I don't.
They were only targeting
statues of certain types.
Slaves.
Just statues.
It's like in Barnsley, there were no danger of anybody attacking Cenotaph.
No, it was just attacking certain statues of certain things. Not just because it was a fucking statue. Them statues doing fucking terrible things.
But it's just, this is what we get.
So we've turned the protecting statues demo turned into a drunken debacle for his side, with far-right supporters attacking police, which is going to make everything much better. Idiot.
And Black Lives Matter.
And Black Lives Matter. They just all ended up fainting on it, basically, in London.
Yeah.
Just
basically English Defence League, isn't it?
Yeah, just eat the under another name, yeah.
Just a day out.
Yeah, just go get pissed up on some Stella and have a fight.
Yeah, fuck it.
There's no football on a minute, so you might as well go to
might as well. It's like, well, apart from Bayern Munich.
Yeah, apart from Bayern Munich and Barcelona absolutely destroying them.
Yeah, fucking brilliant. What better way to get out of his no-shows than presenting himself as a persecuted hero on the run? A bit like Robin Hood, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on his way.
Yeah.
You think you got a band of merry men?
That's it. That's it.
Him.
As long as they're only white.
Well, yeah, there's none other merry men.
No yellow or brown.
No yellow men.
Tommy's groups. Behind the scenes, however, his allies were unconvinced. Even his fucking mates agree, what the fuck's he doing?
It's looking good for him.
Oh, he's fucked. Tommy's fucked. Why had they heard nothing of the supposed attack or his trip before? Anne-Marie Waters for Britain has privately said she feels let down, though publicity going along with the face-saving martyr narrative.
So what's next for Robinson? Will the Spanish authorities welcome someone with a long history of criminal convictions for fraud, violence, attempting to pervert the course of justice? I can't imagine they will, if I'm being honest. He's a quality member of society. They're going, yeah, come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in.
That's it.
Yeah, why not?
Well, it's like Costa del Crime, isn't it? They always fucking welcomed them.
Yeah, why
before,
not?
then, like, why not we thing?
So, I think that's about it for holidays, unless we've got something else for holidays. What about us as backpacker?
We'll do a quick one on backpacker that we've seen. We'll have to save us.
We've got another beauty for next time.
Yeah, we've got that one for next time. We'll save that one for next time.
So you've got to tune in next time.
But we'll do us backpacker story if we feel
when it works anyway.
Yeah.
Come on, you wind it up.
Yeah, new computer and all this.
Expensive.
Yeah, £35.
Quality tackle.
Oh, for God's sake, what's going on with it now? Come on.
I'll restart it, go on.
Oh. It's like, hello.
Lousy, look, come on.
The sun.co.uk is not responding.
Which might be a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
No, I don't want to read about Tommy Robinson anymore.
No, we've done. Oh, here we go.
Are we ready? Let's have a look.
Here we go. We've got a.
You get a free Bible according to advert there.
You what?
Yeah.
You don't need a Bible.
Well, yeah, I'm in presence of an actual saint here, pretty much.
Well,
Reverend Carl.
So
here we go. This is the headline. A backpacker is forced to deny he's Jesus after being mobbed by fans for selfies. Ah, dear me.
So it would appear that a backpacker has a bit of a resemblance to Jesus.
Jesus has been like backpacking around Indonesia and
and
he's had a gap year from
it's
university.
kind of a bit like a Life of Brian sort of thing.
It does look like he should be Monty Python, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we're getting to. He says he's not been to Australia. And he's not met Jesus, but he can see why people think he's walking around. I've not been to Australia and I've not met Jesus, but I can see why people think that he's walking around Kenya.
That doesn't even make any sense.
No, it really doesn't. That's why I had to read it.
I have not been to Australia.
It's like I read it twice and I'm like, what the fuck's that? The Australian man is being mistaken for Jesus. He travels around Kenya. He's been backpacking for 2 weeks in Kenya and certainly looks the part. And we have actually looked at a photo of him, haven't we?
He does look impressive.
It does look impressive. It looks even more like Jesus than Brian.
Yeah, it does definitely. It's definitely more Jesus than Brian.
Yeah.
Daniel Christos has even taken to Facebook to try to deny that he is Jesus. Life on the road for him is becoming challenging as locals are convinced he is the Messiah. He's not the Messiah.
He's just a naughty boy.
He's just a naughty boy. It has now reached a point where he's being photographed and videoed every day. With the images being posted online with the hashtag Jesus in Nairobi. So that the followers can keep track of where he has been and where he is now.
There's no other hashtag bollocks.
We need to get on that hashtag, mate.
Hashtag bollocks.
Have we got a Twitter account?
No.
We need to set up one and get on that.
Do we?
So we need to set up Jesus in Barnsley.
Jesus in what? Like you?
We've seen him.
Because you look a bit like Jesus.
I did when I had long hair. I did.
Yeah.
Not so much now.
What happened with hair though?
I only seen him going bald, so I just
were
went.
you? Really?
Straight off.
I was same. I went bald.
So I've just grown it out of my chin instead. He's also been swamped with people wanting selfies with the Son of God. Hey dear, things have gotten a little alarming online with one fella stating Christos should be crucified.
Fucking hell!
A bit much like Christ.
No, you got to read that. With one fellow stating that Christos should be crucified, see if he would rise again.
It's a bit extreme. I reckon you'll look a bit like Jesus, so I'm going to kill this, see what happens. Crack on, love. Even though Mr. Christos is stated he's not Jesus, he's also not altered his appearance to help put down the rumours. He's got to shave his hair and cut his beard off to prove he's not Jesus. Also got
no, I'm not fucking on. I'm not shaving my beard. Fuck him, I'm not doing it.
At present, he's barefoot, bearded, and wearing a robe. You're not helping matters, mate.
Yeah, but you look at a photo and you think, fucking hell, he just attempted to look like Jesus.
You say you're not helping matters walking around barefoot with a great beard and wearing a robe. Hey dear, he's accepted interviews while in Kenya to try and convince everyone he's just an ordinary Australian computer science graduate. Do you reckon that's what Jesus would be up to if he was still here now? Being a computer science graduate?
Definitely.
100%, I reckon, 100%.
Or a football player.
He could be a football player, yeah. You never know. Foot time.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not? He's seeking. This fellow here says he's seeking a less stressful life with fewer material possessions. But he's Jesus.
Well, that's it. That's what he wants to do.
Why not? We. He's turned into quite a serious religious event, apparently.
Bless him.
Hey dear, some holiday in Kenya, that.
That's all he wants to do, isn't it? He wants to look like Jesus, but fucking not be Jesus.
Just
and not
everybody
get
leave him.
recognised as
Just leave
Jesus.
him alone.
Just leave him alone. If you're in Kenya,
if you're listed in Kenya, which I suspect a few in you are,
because we've had more people in Darlington listening,
which is very similar to Kenya, admittedly.
More people in Darlington listening to us podcast than people in Barnsley.
And London.
And London.
Yeah.
So if you know anybody in Kenya,
ask him if they'll get to listen.
Mr. Christos, if you see a fella walking round that looks like fucking Jesus,
shout Brian. So
he's not. He's not Jesus. Give him, for fuck's sake, just give him a chocolate egg.
Yeah, just say, go out there.
Yeah.
Chocolate egg, love.
Fuck it. Chocolate egg time. Bollocks.
Bollocks.
No music this month, folks, but if you're a local band or an artist and you'd like to play us out on our next podcast, send us an email at flatcapchat@gmail.com and we'll reply back to you as soon as we can. Have a good month, guys. See you next month.